Well, a couple years ago, I purchased a Ruger LCP II for my concealed carry. Went to the range, shot it a few times, and started carrying it. A while later, I went back to the range and it jammed. It kept jamming over and over and over again. And this is what Ruger did for me as a customer. Basically what they did was they told me to send off the gun. They had it for a couple weeks, and this is what I got back in the mail right here. It's from Ruger. They gave me, I guess, a cleaning cloth for my troubles. Now granted, I didn't have this gun for very long, so it is kind of frustrating. Some ATF, youth handgun safety, and then here's a little bill of sale about what they did to my LCP II. They said they replaced the slide assembly and the barrel, which is virtually half the gun, and they fired it about 30 times with Winchester, flat nose, full metal jacket ammo without any malfunctions. So I'm going to test it out this morning to see if that's the case. Of course, they gave me a little insert about what they replaced, and it leads me to believe, because they have a pre-printed insert about replacing the slide and the barrel, that this happens a lot. So why not just fix your guns, Ruger? Here's my little magazine. Let's load this thing up and see how it does. Something that I like about this gun is this magazine. I mean, it only holds 6 rounds, but it's easily identifiable. You know, some of them hold a lot more than that, and it's just not as noticeable. So I do like this aspect of it. Well, you got to be close, right? I mean, at this distance, it's about 5 yards away, so I wouldn't want to be any closer than this to engage a target. Really, to be further than that away, using your weapon is probably not the greatest idea. I don't know, I'm sure there's lots of opinions out there, but I did try it from further away, and I tell you what, one of the hardest things for me with this particular gun is the front and the rear sight. They're both the same color, so it's very hard to distinguish, you know, to get that right sight picture. But chances are, if you're trying to defend yourself, that's not going to be a very high priority. I mean, you're just going to get it out there and you're going to try and engage the best that you can. But you know, if I was making this gun, I would definitely color this a different color to make it stand out a little bit more. And on a side note, I originally changed out this original magazine that holds 6 rounds to a larger capacity magazine that holds an additional 2 or 3 rounds. And as soon as I did that, when I went out to the range, that's when the problem started. So I thought it was the magazine. So really, what I did, I think, is that I threw it in the trash because I was so frustrated. But then when I popped in the original magazine, it still didn't work. So I knew there was a problem. But you know, hats off to Ruger for helping me out. Didn't take very long, just a couple weeks for them to change the barrel and the slide out, but this gun works perfectly now, so I'm excited to use it again as my concealed carry gun. Be safe out there. Hope you enjoyed this. See you next time around.